Welcome to the Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and the Daily Dish.
Here we are. We're doing it again. What do you think about that? We're myth busting all week. Today is no exception. Vanessa, Nancy, Patsy, and Rebecca of Pollywog Flats. I love that so much. How cute. Pollywog Flats. I want to know where that is. Can I come visit? Patsy's in the house. Carla and Carol, hello. You know, Thirsty Thursday is always good because we're always thirsty, aren't we? I love this topic, by the way, of myth busting, but I don't know about you. I need my myths busted down because sometimes I believe a lot of lies. We all do. We have our own little confirmation biases. Never heard of that? And we tend to migrate toward those things instead of just saying, this is what the truth is. Right into the heart. I'm so glad you're here. I have grit, not quit. That is our quote of the week, because that is a profound truth that we need to start looking at within ourselves. Am I right? Denise knows this. So does Suzanne. That is an important thing to think about because that's how you're built, by the way. It's in your DNA. And if you just hold on, if you just take a look at how can I have grit instead of quit, you're going to see yourself with a whole different light. You're going to change your glasses for the things that you can see, right? Look at me, I match. I'm all full bloomed out. Darla's in the house. We also have this cute little mug, isn't it so great? I have grit, not quit, because you know what? Fire engine red. This is an emergency. I want you to know this about yourself. Yes, you do. We all do. You didn't get passed by. I'm just letting you know. Hi, Karen. I'm glad you're here. And Catherine's in the house. And Darla's in the house. And Mary Ann is in the house. Look at you, Flynn. So I'm so glad about that. Also, our supplement of the week is getting some traction. You know why? New studies out. Listen, if you have been one of these women who've been, your body, for whatever you're saying, just not cooperating. You want to get some weight loss really rolling and you've been doing your intermittent fasting. This could be a game changer. I've been experimenting with this myself and just been really surprised and helpful, how helpful the results are with this. Digestive enzymes are really helpful. I'm going to tell you about a couple of things. First of all, if you have any kind of digestive issues, boy, are they going to help. 4 of these means that my steak is going to get digested. I'm all about that. ACV is super helpful too, but that's more for fat. This is for protein and fat. So that's the things to understand. We have all kinds of different digestive enzymes in our mouths and in our esophagus, all the way down. As we get older, we lose them. And what we don't need is an antacid because we think we don't have enough acid in our stomach. No, you have less acid. It's just traveling up. That's what it is. I want you to know about that, number 1. Number 2, I want you to know about is digestive enzymes will help with a number of things, including healing. So when I was in a big traffic accident and the bag went off in my car was totaled and everything. I got a bruise from the seat belt coming down. If you've ever been hit with one of those things, Caroline was younger and she got a big bloody nose. Digestive enzymes are what helped to clean up all of that bruising that was on my chest. Digestive enzymes. It also helps with autophagy. Autophagy is when you do metabolic cleanup in your body, like the little Pac-Mans. This unleashes autophagy and makes it that much more effective. So I'm all about the digestive enzymes, and you know that I love them. We have 2 different kinds in our shop, but this is our supplement of the week. Buy 3, get the 4th one for free. And you know what I like about this? Then you can start getting into the habit of taking these before a meal, and you'll notice a huge difference in how you digest. Also, you can put one in your purse and put one on the countertop. I'm just saying, get into this habit. This is a good habit to get into. It will be massively relieving, especially if you've had all this issue. Isn't that amazing, Sarah, about digestives? I just love it. I mean, it's unbelievable. So anyway, this is going to make a big difference. And any of my gals, and I do coaching, one-on-one coaching. I have seen so many women with digestive issues. And I'm telling you, you don't have too much stomach acid. You have too little, right? Let's keep it in our bellies. That's what we want to keep it in our bellies. Hey, Gloria and Terry. I know I saw your order today, Terry. I said hello to you, by the way. Give you a little love note. Corliss is in the house as well. Isn't that so fun? Aren't you guys? I'm so glad you're all here. Karen too. So anyway, I told you about all of that. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. I just did a makeup tutorial. Apparently it was funny. At least this is what I'm hearing. My daughter thought it was really a riot. She's the one who did the whole thing. And then Amber did the edits and put the whole thing together. She said her kids came running in to see what she was laughing. You got to have a sense of humor, ladies. You got to have a sense of humor. I'm telling you, go check it out. If you don't get TikTok, I need you all on TikTok doing the TikTok thing. I'm serious. And I'm also need you on Instagram doing the Instagram thing. We're working with the algorithms. Karen, if you don't, you should not take it if you don't have any digestive issues. If you eat just fine and there's no issues, then don't take it. You know, if you don't see, for me, it's like I eat a steak and it feels like I've got lead belly after eating that steak. That's my body saying, I'm not digesting this as quickly as I need to be. I don't feel good. You know, I don't feel good. So that's an indication. Those with digestive issues, we know, right? Patsy's following me. Of course she is. That's my girl, Patsy. I really appreciate that, Patsy. You're such a sweetheart. We did a holiday webinar last week. I don't know if you saw it, but this is, you know what? This is my call to you. I've got two things for you. One, you don't have to fall off the rails just because Halloween's coming up the pike here, you know, just a few days. And I'm going to tell you, this is my pattern. What I would do is I'd go buy the Kit Kat bars, the little minis, right? And I wasn't going to eat them. Always did. But that was my beginning of the end until January, because then Thanksgiving came and then it was just easy to do this and it was easy to do that. And can I tell you what garbage all of that is? Let's not go there. Go get candy corn or something else that you find to be completely heinous. And that's your treat that you give out to the kids, or pencils and eraser, whatever it is, but not the candy you like. Amen? Start there. Start there. The other thing is, because we do this and because we throw things off and because we don't act like it's whatever, maybe the problem is that we just allow our goals to go by the sidelines, and especially with all of this pandemic stuff. And I'm saying to you, no, let's not do that. Let's get on top of our goals. Let's keep looking. And I'm going to tell you, 64 days today, 64 days. Who is with me to get this year ended gloriously? I'm really super passionate about this. And wait till you see the workshop that we're doing on November 4th. I've got so much stuff for you. The only requirement is you got to have a journal. Okay. Got to have that journal. savingdata.com/holiday to see the webinar, and savingdata.com/journal just to go get it. I'm telling you, I'm not going to stop talking about this. This is important. Getting Off the Carousel of Crazy is now available, workbook and bookbook. You can find that at savingdata.com/crazy, because we are absolutely crazy. And don't forget, anytime you buy anything from us this month, we're giving you a crock cooker ebook worth $37. There you go. No candy in your house, Terry. I'm so glad. Look what we got. Peanut butter taffy things. So gross. See? I rest my case. Lynn says milk chocolate for her is nauseating. Not me. I think it's like the most amazing thing. It's my drug of choice. I'm a mainliner when it comes to that stuff. Tap, tap, veins open. Let's go. I'm serious. I'm terrible when it comes to that. So what else do I want to tell you about? Oh, we've got a whole Thursday section right here. Are you ready to get into the weeds? We talked about dog paddling yesterday, right? Versus swimming. We've talked all this week. We've busted down those myths. And not just weight loss, but myths. Things that we believe erroneously to our own peril, to our own detriment, things that have held us back, but we believe them like it's a truth and we hold on to it. Not going to let go of it. What if that just wasn't the case? What about that? Oh, I forgot about the questions. Yes. Today's the last day for your questions, by the way. Send them in to support@savingdinner.com. Question for Leanne on Friday goes right there in the subject line. I will answer them. Except if you're Rena, those are hard. Rena sends me the hard questions. It requires me to read a book. That's going to be difficult. Anyway, I love you, Rena, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to get to all those questions. And I do not have time, which is true, for reading another book. I've got my schedule's already put out. So, but I appreciate it. And that's exactly what this whole topic is about today is I don't have time. See, and I just worked that all in. I love you, Rena. Seriously. I just think you're the best. But I'm going to have to work that in another time. My book schedule is booked. And that's part of the whole thing of I don't have time. It's making the time for the things that you have that are important, the things that you have that are ironclad. That's part of what the whole thing is. And I just want to ask you, can I ask you this? How often have you said, even today, oh, I just don't have time? Or some iteration of that. Or ain't nobody got time for that. Or no, can't do it. Can't do it. I don't have time. I can't do it. No time for that. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Now, I remember somebody, I can't remember, they said, Beyonce has the same 24 hours. Look what she does. She's got the same 24 hours. And of course, I saw this on social media and everybody went after, well, Beyonce's got personal chefs and personal trainers and personal nannies for each one of her kids and probably has somebody to do each one of her fingernails. I get it. I totally get it. Amen. Sarah says she starts saying my schedule's full. That's exactly right. Learning to say no. There you go. Look at everybody's already throwing down the tips. Hey, Martha. And there's my girl Lucy too. Throwing down the tips. Hi, Jocelyn. But we do have this tendency to believe this notion that we don't have time. And I will say the thing that I got from that whole Beyonce, thing is that Beyonce has 24 hours a day. Leanne has 24 hours a day. Sarah does, Jocelyn does, Martha does. We all do. We all do. Anybody know of anyone who has 25 hours or 23 hours or who's somehow been given a different amount of time than you or me? It just doesn't happen. But so here's something that I want to do is start making an acronym out of I don't have time. How about IDHT? Then it sounds like a syndrome or something, right? IDHT. I think we need to call it out for what it is, though. It's really underneath it all. It's an excuse. It's a dismissal of maybe something that we don't want to do, or it's a convenient way out. Remember, we talked about the whole convenience, easy and convenient being a complete and utter myth. It is. But you know what the ugly truth about it all is? And this is going to require seatbelts. It's a lie. It is a bold-faced lie. That's what I don't have time is. What it really boils down to is I don't want to. I'd rather do X, Y, and Z, or I'm too overwhelmed to do something because I've allowed the weight of the world to be on my shoulders. You're not Atlas. You don't carry the earth on your shoulders. You don't. Look at this. Jackie, I found time with my time blocking sheet. I waste more time than I thought. Terry says, I schedule my time with the time blocking sheet. You're wrecking my show, ladies. I love it though, but it's the truth. Because the truth does set us free, don't we know that? It does. It sets us free in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of unimaginable ways. We find things out and we think, oh, I have believed this for so many years. Is this really not the truth? So, you know what? We all know that IDHT is a bold-faced lie, and yet we give ourselves a pass. Right? Well, I mean, it's like the golden band-aid, you know? It's true. And I know this because I've done it. You know, I'm not sitting here, the sterling example of how this all should be done. I'm telling you the truth because I have done it. I get it. It is really sneaky. It just sneaks in on you and it just worms its way into your life and takes away from you. That's why the time blocking sheet is so emphatically important to get your hands around. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But I want you to think about, what does this say about ourselves? What is this saying about ourselves when we decide that we don't have time? When we say we don't have time? It means that we've bought into something. We've bought into more lies or more cover-ups or more myths. It means that you believe
Can you bring me my phone, please, so I can text her? She's not answering Slack. No, I don't know.
I've got Ethernet there. But I could tell I'm not on anything.
I don't know. I don't know if it was her or if it's... Thank you.
Well, you've got... Looks like you got people talking, so...
Yeah, I know, but...
Video.
No, you're not. I'm not broadcast. Oh, yes, you are. Crap.
Yeah. You got... So it's not Joe. It's her.